Figure out my iPad to see if I can't get it on the live so I can look at some of my questions. Anybody might have any questions for me? Let's see, subscriptions. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got it finally. Good. So if you need to ask questions, I got the iPad going. Okay. Well, hi guys, welcome back to Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps me my channel grow. Well, today we're going to be making this. This is Kielbasa, and how we're going to do this, we're going to do it in the air fryer, and that's what the goal is. And we're going to be making a flatbread pizza, a flatbread, pizza dough, but we're going to use it for Kielbasa. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to use the same exact Hot Pocket recipe that I had from this past week. We're going to duplicate that recipe. We're going to roll it out flat, and then we're going to wrap up the Kielbasa, and we're going to do a egg wash on top, and then we're going to bake that in the air fryer under 350 for around 10 minutes. And then while this whole process is going, I'll talk over the video what's going on. So, and you might hear my wife coming in and out of the room, and that thing you got here, and then over the overhead is the air conditioner with the central heating condition, because it's very, very cold today. So without further ado, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Let's go right into the recipe. And again, don't forget to you know already to like and share, and also any questions you want to ask me, I'll try to answer them. Okay. So let's flip the camera around, and again, don't mind the mess in the kitchen, because it is what it is. Okay, so let's flip that down and get it to a good angle, and I'll let you know what's going on here. So I got the iPad going, as you can see over here. Finally got the iPad going. This is so I can answer any questions. And the iPad is like about a 2-second delay. So I'm going to put the iPad down over here in front of all this junk. And I do mean junk, and that's all what we have here until I get the kitchen. So let's move this out of the way. Before I open that up, I'm going to tell you what I got going on here. So for your dry ingredients, you're going to need 1 cup of almond flour, and that's the very blanched fine almond flour from Walmart. It's a great value brand. Half a tablespoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon, a little bit less of black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little salt. And this is all 1/4 of a teaspoon, okay? And then for wet ingredients, you're going to need one cup of mozzarella cheese. We got 2 ounces of cream cheese softened. That's going to go in the microwave under probably about a minute, and when it's soft enough, we'll mix that a little bit. We'll add into the dry ingredients. We'll crack in 1 egg. And the other egg, we're going to use it for the top to get it nice and golden brown. And we're going to layer it out between 2 sheets of parchment paper that we already have cut out. And we're going to spray the parchment paper with a little bit of cooking spray, if you remember right. And when we have this all laid out and ready to go, we're going to take it and we're going to cut it up in angles, and we're going to angle it around the Kielbasa. So without further ado, let's get right to that. So before I do all this stuff here, I'm going to move my eggs so I don't lose them on the floor. Put these over here on the counter. And then what I'm going to do is cut the package of the Kielbasa open and get that ready. Here's a pair of scissors to cut around the edge. And I got my directions here. I didn't really need them, but I kind of remembered it from memory. But I hate to, forget something. Now, you could do this in a conventional oven too, by the way, guys. So I just take the scissors and cut around it. And I always pat my meat dry. Kielbasa is already kind of pre-cooked anyways, and I love Kielbasa. Kielbasa and hot dogs have always been my favorite. Of course, ground beef patties. Anything that has to do with meat, chicken, it's all good. I'm a huge fan of fish. I like fried fish a lot, like a fried haddock, fish and chip and that sort of thing, once or twice a year. Since I am still doing low carb, I'm still very, very careful and vigilant on what I have. So what I do, guys, is I just take, clean piece of paper towel. I'm all done with the scissors. Hey, Tamika, how you doing? I was just trying to highlight adventures. So what we got going on, guys, today, we're making kielbasa today. And, this is very, really simple. I have some Polish kielbasa. Just going to pat it dry a little bit. I'm going to remove it from the plate. Incidentally, that may be the last few times you're going to see that particular plate. We bought a brand new plate set at Kohl's today. Got a $120 value thing for $54. So just in time for Thanksgiving. Planning on going back there Good Friday. Well, not Good Friday, but Black Friday, I should say. And the reason why is because I think there's a lot of good deals for that day. Now, I asked the representative in the store before I left, so what time you open on Friday? They told me at 5 in the morning. So I don't know. I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I might just go down there and get something and start doing some early Christmas shopping. So, and again, I asked Donna, she's going to get me a brand new knife set for Christmas. So I just cut it like this in half. We're not going to cut it all. I think what we're going to do, guys, we're going to just cut it in half like this and like half like this. Okay, so what we're going to do is when we roll out the dough, we're going to wrap each individual up on an angle and they're going to put it into the air fryer like that. So let's set that aside and we'll work with that in a minute. So again, okay, I'll show you the mixed rub over here. In this particular bowl, you have, we're going to take the spatula, the mixer spatula, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. So I'm going to get a whole new set of these too. And so we take 1 cup of almond flour, half a tablespoon of baking powder, a little garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, and all that's to taste. So you just, I like to do this. It kind of like makes it really well. Get it incorporated and get out any lumps that might be in it. You can sift this in if you want to, but you really don't have to. The almond flour from Walmart from the Great Value brand is one of my favorites that I use all the time. And if I can't find that, I usually get the Blue Diamond. But we don't have a Costco's in our area, so I order that on the Amazon website from time to time when I want something different. Just like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do with this, you have 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and you have 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. We're going to get that going in the microwave under 1 minute intervals, but it'll probably take about a minute. And then we're going to combine that, the dry mixture into that. We're going to mix it all together with an egg. We're going to roll it out in between 2 sheets of parchment paper. So let's get that going into the microwave. So tomorrow afternoon, I might go downtown and show you some snow, because we got snow coming in tomorrow afternoon. We got about 2 inches of snow. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to go down to the downtown area and show you what it looks like in this area for snowing around we're getting closer and closer to the winter. So I just wanted to put that there so you don't see just a blank top. So we got a couple of eggs at room temperature. And incidentally, if they're not at room temperature and it calls for room temperature, you can always take that and run that under warm water. That'll work too. That's probably the tip of the day. I'll show you another tip of the day too. When you're working with parchment paper, you can put a piece of paper towel underneath it so it doesn't slide all over the place. I thought about doing this in the oven. I don't know. We'll see how it works for me of wrapping it up, and I don't feel that they're going to hold together. I'll put it in the oven instead of the air fryer. I love using the air fryer. I've already used it today for a couple of times. We made an English muffins with Donna this morning, and then I ended up making some hot dogs in the air fryer. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be good, I think. So this is the cheese. Yeah, that's fine. You got to kind of like work with it kind of fast because it is, you don't want to, and if it gets too hard on you or something like that, you can always just take it and put it back in there for another half a minute or so. That's fine. Shut the microwave door. That dumps right down in there. All that stuff there. Of course, then I got to clean up my mess afterwards. We're going to incorporate all that a little bit. Crack the egg in. Careful not to get any shell. A little bit of a mess egg here on the countertop. So I'm the type of person, I don't know about you and your spouses, but when I'm doing stuff, I like to clean up my mess as I'm going along because it makes it so much easier. So now what you're doing is you're just mixing that up till it forms some type of a ball dough. Get it all incorporated. It doesn't take long. The mozzarella cheese and the almond flour is just a 1-on-1 ratio. That's all it is. So the man just posted a video this afternoon. He did his, he usually does it like a morning briefing. So he did it late this afternoon. But he was showing the festival of trees that are going on there now. It is complete now. It's ready for viewing, for public viewing. I may go down there tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I think it depends what Donna wants to do in the afternoon. But be that as it may, I'll definitely go down there next week for a few days. I sent away for some camera filters to get a really cool special effect on my camera lenses. So we got that done, just like that. Now I'm going to take the parchment paper and wash my hands for a minute. Again, I'm in the back room looking at the type, so if you got anything you want to ask me about the recipe or anything you want me to cook for you guys, I'll be happy to do some cooking. And I enjoy cooking. Okay, so now I've already got my parchment paper cut out. What we're going to do now is we're going to put it on a damp piece of paper towel. And the reason for that is so the parchment paper doesn't move all over the place. See, just like that. Just like that. Okay. Okay, see that, like that. We're going to do a spray both pieces of parchment paper because you want that to pull off. And you hope this works because I've never done this particular recipe like this before, so we're going to see how it comes out. The fun part about experimenting, guys, is, you know, if you're not happy with something, you just throw it out and start all over again, except for the food. I don't want to do that to the food, though. Most of you guys and gals know right now that food is very expensive. So this is what we got. I'm going to put this in the center of the camera here. Well, so you can actually, what I'll probably do is just move the camera into position a little bit better so you can see what's going on. Let me just upside the camera. There you go. Okay, here you go. So I sprayed that with a little bit of cooking spray. That's just to prevent it from sticking. And now we're going to just move that into the sink. And then I'm going to spray the other piece of parchment paper I have with a little bit of spray. Okay. And then we're going to put that on top like so. We're going to try to get a nice rectangular shape out of it. And we're going to use the rolling pin. I'm all done with the cooking spray, so that can go in the cabinet. The reason why I never wanted to do any live baking or anything is I always felt uncomfortable with it. But when I saw some other YouTubers like Anne Marie and some other ones doing some of their kitchens are no worse than mine, I said, well, it is what it is. You know, you have what you can work with here, you know. Would I like to have a nice island to work with around for a kitchen? Heck yeah, but we don't have that capability right now. Maybe at some point we will if I ever move out of here, you know, but until that day happens. So just kind of roll it out. Get it as smooth as you can. Okay, so now we're going to get this into a nice rectangular shape. So we're going to show you the second tip of the day. Got that almost to where I wanted as far as the thickness of it goes. Okay. So now, get that into a nice square shape. You just go like this. Fold it in. Fold it in. Fold it in. The smell here is unbelievable with the garlic powder and onion powder smell, by the way, guys. And you just fold it in, okay? See, that's your shape. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flatten it out again. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think it's almost there. I think I'll try to get that in there a little bit better. Do this a little bit straighter. Okay. A lot pushing in on that side. It just takes a little patience and practice, that's all. See, I got that nice and the edge nice and straight. Do the same to that one. See if I'm happy with that. I may go over it one more time. Kind of out of shape what I want it to be. It's kind of funny. We'll fold it in a minute one more time. Then it should be good. Guess I'm just looking for perfection. It's gonna wind up anyways. They're gonna be wind up wrapping up on the kielbasa anyways. Not too bad. I think that'll be good. Okay, I think that's good. So you're looking for something like this. So again, if you were, so we're not a countertop because it overhangs my thing there. If you were making, that recipe that I made from last week, I don't know if this is going to work, guys, but we'll see. If you were making that recipe I made last week, the Hot Pockets, you can use the same recipe for that. And I'm doing it just trying to get everything all intact so I can work with the dough. I think that should be fine. We could go over it one more time, but I'm not going to get into this. I think I'm pretty good. I'm happy with that. My hands are clean. Alright, I think what we're going to do, guys, I think we're going to bake it in the oven this time. I'm going to try to bake it in the oven. So I think I'm going to dig up a small pan. Anyways, this is what I got right here, okay? Just dig out the small pan, well, one penny pan. Okay. Take that. up the oven on the 350, the regular oven, conventional oven. Yeah, guys, put it on parchment paper and a sheet. I'm going to show you how we're going to wrap that. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can get my camera in position to get any chat tape on. Okay. Hey, Carla. So I'm watching the chat type. So this is our dough we're going to work with, guys. So I'm going to just wipe off the counter right underneath it because I got one on the counter. And I got cat food over here that the cat has. I got him going this morning. He's got home from the store today. He's over there in the, as soon as I got home, he was on the bag, you know. He's just a curious cat. So let's move this a little bit. And if it breaks, it's going to break anyway. So we're going to just carefully do that. I'll probably just like this, because let me move my camera a little bit. Here's a can I got. Get that line with parchment paper. And put our kielbasa on top. But I'm going to try to wrap them a little bit. I'll add it to the sink. Now, how are we going to do this? Oh, I don't know. Tell me, guys. This is all new for me. I'm just trying an experiment today to see whether or not we can do this and if it will work. So I think what I'm going to do is try cutting this up in, okay. Let me move the camera down back a little bit so you can see what's going on. Just a little bit there. I'm going to move the camera to a different angle. There you go. How's that? That's good, guys? Okay. All right. Slide that over here. Okay, right now I'm just looking at both angles, make sure you guys can see what's going on. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take my knife, and how did I see her do that? I think she cut it in some type of an angle. Okay, this is just a paper towel. Just trying to figure out what would be my best solution. Maybe let's try one like this, okay? And pull that off. You know, use the pizza cutter wheel for this. Just like this. Okay. Now let's pull that. I'll go over here. You've been able to watch me over here, guys? I'm gonna wrap it. Okay. See, just like that. See? Can you see what I'm doing? Okay. Now we're going to do the same to the other ones. Cut them wide. You can cut them any thin or as thick as you want. And if you got any left, you can just throw it onto the pan for like it'll cook up. So just like that. We're just going to roll it. Try to get it on a little bit of an angle if you can. Okay. Okay, we got a couple more. I got a couple more extra pieces of dough I'm going to use. I'm going to wind up using it all because this is all going to pull together. I'm going to move these over here. I got a couple of extra pieces, so I'm going to fill in the holes that cover up a lot of that kielbasa. This dough is very sticky. Well, I'm doing mine with kielbasa, but she did hers with hot dogs. And we had hot dogs earlier today. We had a couple extra pieces, so I'm going to use this for the for that. I'm just going to do like a wrap. See? See, I'm just wrapping it around like a, get that nice and uniformed around there. We'll take the other piece, in case you might have missed that. Like this. Take part of it. Watch. I'm going to take my fingers and roll it. See? See how it all comes together? See? Okay. That's two. And we're going to take this one and we're going to just kind of like slide this down a little bit. And we're going to put what's left of this one around this one. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to that one. Let's put these aside. So we got the oven preheated to 350 degrees. Just see that? Isn't that cool? That started to come down a little bit, so we just. What's great about the dough, it works really good. I like using this dough. See how nice that's stuck on like that? So have you ever made this before, guys, with this? I bet I'd be if you hadn't. Okay, so now we're all done with that. I can go into rubbish. Well, so what I'm going to do is do an egg wash. Okay, so I got my egg, I gotta get it cracked open. I'm all done with that. This goes in the sink. And then I gotta clean up all this mess afterwards. Probably get him going in the dishwasher today. Okay, so I need some type of bowl, okay, for that egg wash. That's fine. Since I'm doing the dishes. Here's our bowl. Just crack the egg right in. So how's everybody's day going, huh? Well, thank you for all the new subscribers. I got like 1,180 new subscribers, actually 1,180 subscribers. And I checked my lifetime watch hours for my channel to be monetized. I got 2,500 watch hours now. So when I get to 4,000 watch hours, I start to monetize my channel. That'd be cool, huh? So this is just an egg wash. I'm just taking a regular fork, mixing up the egg a little bit, and then we're going to put some sesame seeds on top. Okay, and I'm going to get that brush. So all you do is just take that. Making sure you can still move the camera back into an angle here. Here you go. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now this could work with regular hot dogs as well. And so anyways, you just take your egg wash. And we're going to put it on each kielbasa. And the reason for that is just so it'll be nice and golden brown when it come out of the oven. 15 minutes in the oven. I'm going to probably use all the whole egg wash. I got to get a new one of these. I was down Kohl's today and I bought a nice brand new 16-piece dish set for it was $120 and I got it for $54. And what else did we buy? I bought a vacuum cleaner for the car. It's a portable vacuum cleaner, and really needed that because I got some stuff in the back seat of the car already in the trunk. That some white junk from the camera when I borrowed it that day. So when I'm doing this, I'm just flipping my. You can see I'm flipping them over so I can just coat the other side really well. Now again, that'll give it a really good coat. This is the first time making this, guy, so I'm just experimental. Again, these go in a 350 degree preheated oven. We're going to use the air fryer. We used it earlier. I'll just put these in a regular oven. The oven's nice and clean. Donna and I took the oven and really cleaned it well the other day because it really needed it bad. So what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? You're staying home, or you're cooking, you're going out to a friend's or a relative's house? Dawn and I used to always get invited out. We don't get invited out anymore. Nobody feels like cooking anymore, you know what? I mean, I don't blame everybody, but, you know, it'd be nice to get invited out for a change. But, you know, the only problem with that is you don't get to take any home any leftovers most of the time. But, you know, she likes to have sandwiches the next day, and I usually make a nice turkey soup for low-carb weight loss. I'll probably do something like that, too, for you guys. So that's pretty much good. Just making sure it's fully coated. Okay. You can go in the back room and talk a little bit, you know, when to get that in the oven, because we're gonna wait for them to get done. I should have had one already prepped for you guys, but I wanted to, this is the first for me. So I'm using a little bit of sesame seeds. These are white sesame seeds. Okay, just like that, guys, huh? Okay, let's get them going in the oven. Put that up in a cabinet, and they're gonna mess to clean up in the sink. Well, there you have it. And that didn't take too long at all, huh, guys? Because we got the oven turned on. Open the oven, show you. Nice clean oven. We're gonna flip the camera up a little bit. It's my Ninja blender. This right here, I love this thing, guys. You got that at Cole's website. It crushes ice, and you can make shakes in here and everything. So that's what that looks like. Let's get them going in the oven for about 20 minutes, and we'll go in the back room and just talk. Yeah, it's like that. 350 degrees. I got it set for 4. I'm going to crank it down to about 350. That's fine. Okay. Now just flip the camera back around. Okay. So, take my iPad with us, and let's go in the back room. Now that's cooking. Show me my cat. Oh, here's my cat right now. Say, here's my cat on the toe. Say hi, Oreo. See that? My cat? Is he a beautiful cat? Say hi, you're on the camera. I think I woke him up. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, we're gonna go back in the back room, guys. Oh boy. Okay, so here we are. Now we're in the back room. Now we're good to go. Now I can go check my chat type. Let me go into my YouTube channel on my homepage and see what's going on here. Right, and let me share that over to Facebook. Hi, so here I am. Hi Tamika, hi Life Adventures, and hi Carla. Well, let me shut my back door over here because I got the back door open. So what time is it now? It's 2:30. We'll leave that go for about 10. Come back and we'll check it. So what did you think about that recipe that I just did? Were I okay? I'm getting better at it. It just takes a little practice with the live videos, and you know, and again, that's my central air conditioning going on and stuff like that. But yeah, so that particular recipe, I don't even remember where I got the recipe from. I was just, you know, it was a flatbread pizza dough that they had made. They used the same recipe. And what they did was they took that and they baked it off in the oven. They made a pizza crust out of it. And then they took it out of the oven and they added their topping, and then they put it back into the oven until it was nice and golden brown with your, for that. And then they added the sauce and the cheese or whatever you wanted for toppings. So I got the idea the other night. I was watching a video YouTube, but she did something similar with hot dogs. And I wanted to try, I had hot dogs earlier today. So I took off some kielbasa, so I said, okay, well, let's try doing it with the kielbasa and see what happens. And you saw how I did that. That was pretty cool. I was able to like roll it out and get that nice and uniformed all the way around the kielbasa. And those get picked off in the oven. Now, when that's golden brown, we'll pull that out in about 10 minutes and we'll check it together, and maybe we'll try one together. And those are like, you know, I'm just giving you some options and ideas what you can have after the holidays, because you know, You guys are going to get sick of turkey after a couple of days. I mean, usually what I do with turkey leftover, I'll make a turkey pie, I'll make a turkey soup. The turkey soup is definitely what we're doing this year. I would take the carcass of the bird and I'll throw it in the stock pot with some water, and then I'll just and I'll put some celery stalk in it, and I'll put a couple of carrots in it, and if there's any extra vegetables that we might have that I not want for a leftover, I'll just dump that all in there, and I'll just boil the piss out of it, and I'll remove all the bone out of it and drain it, and then the stock, and then I'll put a little bit of well, me, I'm gonna put a little bit of cauliflower rice, and my wife will have a regular rice that she has, and that makes a really really good soup. And then I'll put some sodium. We got if you know what sodium is, it's a summer savory, but I got the French version because I had I am French and I am from Canada, and not born in Canada, but my family is, and I use something called sodia, which is summer savory. I'll take 3 tablespoons, and it'll give the soups a really good flavor. And that I made not too long ago. I made a French dish called chicken frico, and we usually have it around the holidays, but it's really chicken soup. And it's made with dumplings traditionally, but again, doing low carb weight loss here, I'm just trying to figure out alternatives and what I can have and what I can't have. And so far, it's been working out pretty good for me. Now, I weighed in this morning. I'm back to, I can't believe it. I weighed in this morning and go, what the heck happened? So I'm down to 225 again now, and I was 247 pounds a couple of weeks ago. So I lost, I don't think it's going to figure out what the math is on that, but I just not really. I'm really happy and excited about that. Hey, Anne Marie. So we're gonna go to. I was 247, 225. No, yeah, you're right. It's 227 minus 225. Yeah, I lost almost 22 pounds in less than 2 weeks. I feel really good because I've been back. I'm back on track, and I've been really careful and vigilant when I eat. Now, Anne Marie, I know you're a little bit late coming in, but we just made a. I'm going to show you the final product in a couple minutes. What I did was I took kielbasa and I cut it in forts and I patted it dry, and then I ended up making that. Remember that hot pocket bread I made last week, about a week ago, when I did live with that? I used the same exact formula. I took 1 cup of almond flour, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. Well, with the dry ingredients, 1 cup of mozzarella, 1 cup of almond flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a fourth of a teaspoon of garlic powder, and onion powder, salt, pepper, everything, all that stuff, everything to taste. And then I incorporated it, and then I took 2 ounces of soft and cream cheese, a cup of mozzarella cheese, and I got that going in the microwave. And then once that was all incorporated, I added all the dry ingredients with 1 egg to bind everything all together. I mixed that up into a dough. I flattened it out the best I could, about the size of my thickness of my iPad. And then I ended up cutting it up with I started using a knife, but the knife didn't work out too well, but the pizza cutter wheel worked out really, really well. So I cut the strips, and then I ended up wrapping them around the kielbasa, and then I rolled it like this with my bottom palm of my hand on the sheeting paper, and then when I got it nice and uniformed all the way around the kielbasa. And then I had 4 of them, and then I just took a little bit of an egg wash, and then I just patted it with the egg, and I put some sesame seeds on it. And when I did the egg wash, I did all 4 sides. I was going to do it in the air fryer, but I decided to go with the conventional oven at 350. I had it preheating at 4, and I killed it down to 350. And now they're going in the oven, and they should be done in about 10 minutes or so. But we're gonna pop one out together, and I'll show you what the final product looks like. I'm very anxious to try this because I haven't tried this before. But if you were doing hot dogs, like, you could cut them up in little chunks, put it in a nice side dish with a little bit of your favorite mustard. I like both French's mustard and Dijon mustard, and it don't matter to me. I just got to be careful on the spicy stuff, because the spicy stuff knocks the hell out of me. When I have too much spicy stuff, there I have absolutely awful reflex. And then when I get too bad, it's only a couple of times in my life, guys, and having this acid reflux, we thought it was a heart attack, and I was in a hospital, and I don't want that to happen again. That's how bad I get it. That's why a lot of times I don't have too much spicy stuff on the channel. But anyways, I went down to the city hall yesterday, and they're almost done with the trees. What they had left to do was they put these little buckets all around the trees with numbers. And the reason for that, you could put cash donations in the trees, and then when I got all that money from that guy, I might wind up doing that. Put a couple of donations in some of those buckets, and then because all that money goes to the fuel assistance program. And then it's a silent auction, of course. And then if you see a tree that you want, you bid on it. And if you're the highest bidder, you get the tree and you get all the ornaments, which is a good deal if you need a tree. We need a tree. I got a small one. I cleaned up my bookcase last night there. Donna's going to be setting up a tree that I'm hoping later today, if she can keep the freaking cat out of the damn room. He got in my room a couple of times this morning, and yeah, so I'll let him in, but the problem is he doesn't behave. He's all over the damn stinking place, and I'm just keeping an eye on the time. It's been several minutes now for that, and I don't know how long this is all trial and error with that. So, but I just want that crust on the Kielbasa to be got nice and golden brown, and I might actually have something here because I never done this before. But yeah, and so anyways, the mayor did a live. He does a briefing every day to let everybody know what's going on in the city for city events and with public safety and everything. And he walked around a little bit with the mobile camera inside the city hall, and everything's all set up. May go down there tomorrow for a little while. Maybe I'll do some live video tomorrow at City Hall. But I sent out for some filters for my Canon camera. What they are, they're star filters. So when you're taking photography like right up against like that with the trees, they give you a really, really cool special effect. And so I'm going to put that together. Yeah, this nice and wanting to help myself too. But okay, cool. So yeah, so Dawn and I went to Kohl's today, and I saw a lot of Black Friday deals, and most of the stuff is for Friday. And I asked the girl at the store. I said, "What time do you open Friday?" She says, "We're open at 5 in the morning." And I goes, "Are you working Friday?" I goes, "Yeah." Well, I'm lucky you. And she says, "Well, I'm not working out here on the main floor. I'm working inside the warehouse over there." And so I said, "Okay." So Donna bought herself a pair of boots today. And I ended up buying a nice set of dishes because the dishes we had those for 42 years since we've been married. So I said, you don't think it'd be time after all that time to get a new set of dishes? So the dishes were $120. We got them on sale for $54. So I'm really happy with it. It's a blue pattern and it's got 2 different patterns on it. So when I start using them, I'll show you the pattern set. And then I ended up getting a vacuum cleaner for the car, the portable vacuum cleaner. And I got a couple of pair of gloves, a nice pair of warm winter gloves when I'm outside doing walking, and then a nice pair for gloves they're really strong and sturdy, so when I'm driving, they grip the steering wheel really well, and they're all waterproof. Now the only other thing I got to get to make my winter complete, I still got to get a couple of shovels, and I have to get. We had all that stuff there. It got all toasted in the damn flood. And I still got to get a winter jacket and a pair of boots. But other than that, I'm good to go. I still got my Patriots jacket I can wear, but I'm so pissed off at them. They really suck this year. Oh my God! I just don't. Let's not even talk about the Patriots. We just got spoiled with Tom Brady all those years, So, but they'll and they're rebuilding, and it takes time to rebuild the squad. And we got lucky with Tom, and plus he built up the players around him, and Tom Brady made that team, not Belichick and not Kraft. That was just part of it. But you got to have a good quarterback, and we had so many good quarterbacks over the years on other teams that they're all retired, like Dan Marino and Rodgers and all those great quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, his brother Eli. And I'm a huge Giant fan too, and so when the Giants took us down in that Super Bowl for that undefeated season we almost had, it was really tough for me to watch that because I do follow both teams, but and then of course my Bruins lost last night, but we still got a point. But I'm glad, and so tomorrow we got some snow coming in. We got about 2 inches of snow, maybe 3, and then we got a lot of heavy rain tomorrow. The local kids play in Fenway Park tomorrow night. The mayor was saying, not Gillette Stadium, and that's going to be on national TV. And Mark, one of my local historians that I follow. He's going to be doing the coin toss, and he's going to be guest host inside the booth there, talking to the play calling with the. I don't know if Robbins is doing the play calling with him. Then another fellow that's locally, but we'll see what happens with that. That's how you win your Celtics or Golden State with finals. Yeah, I know, huh? I asked Mark, I said, "Mark, do you get any tickets at all?" Because he's an attorney, right? He says, "Well, I used to get Celtic tickets because he wrote some books about the championship Celtics. He's got about 20 books out there, and he's always writing books." And he said, well, I used to get him with JoJo White. Was it? Yeah, I'm sure you remember him. And I met JoJo White. He actually had him in his office over there. And when he did the Johnny Appleseed Fair one year, and I got a nice photograph with him, and I shook his hand and stuff like that. And I was thanking him for being the service in the military, and being involved with the Celtics for all those years, with all those great championships with the John Havlicek days, and. He was quite something. He just recently passed away 1 or 2 years ago there, and he said I used to get tickets when he was around, but he don't get those tickets anymore, and he doesn't get any hockey tickets because he doesn't care for hockey, but he does get. He was telling me he gets for the Boston Red Sox team, the Worcester team. He gets a lot of tickets for those throughout the whole entire year last year. So next year I'm just definitely going to take him up on his offer there and get a couple of tickets for me and my wife to go. And if she doesn't want to go, I got some people that will want to come with me. But I just don't like to drive. I hate driving. I hate driving with a passion, guys. But it is what it is. I got an appointment coming up on the 2nd of January. When I go see the doctor there for that appointment there, I'm going to call up UMass and find out if they can schedule me a ride, because I don't want to drive in the wintertime, especially down in Worcester with the new car. So let's go check on that together, guys. I'm gonna just follow the camera off to the living room. We're going to go check it out and see how it's coming along. I don't want to burn it, because I'm afraid we'll burn it pretty quickly if you're not careful. It smells pretty good, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's coming along. I'll show you the camera. Flip the camera around. I'm going to leave them in for a little while longer. They're getting there nice and brown. I would say another 5, maybe 5 to 10. I'm going to show you what I bought. This is go home. This is my living room. Say hi, Oreo. This is my nutty cat. See, isn't he beautiful? Not even moving. There you go. He's got his little motor going. So these are the dishes that we bought today, right here. A nice set right here. And then I bought my over there. That's the vacuum cleaner. That's a toy. Bought Oreo and Kohl's a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna leave those going in for a few more minutes, guys. I'm just coming back in the back room. I don't let him in my room too often because, he's fine for a few minutes, but he gets all over the damn stinking place, Okay. Did I time out on me? Did it time out on me? Come on, really? Is it still on? Yeah. So what the heck happened here? I think it timed out on me. Yeah. Okay. I thought it timed out on me. Okay, I'm here. Sorry about that. So what happened was I forgot to flip the camera around. So I hear you. I know I can hear myself too. I'm a big pain in the behind. I did flip the camera just now. Now you can see me. Hi. Yeah, I thought maybe it timed down on me because it was looking at my computer screen. So everything's going good. I feel pretty good. I lost 22 pounds in the last 2.5 weeks. I don't know how that happened. I've been really careful in what I've been eating. I did have a package of Townhouse crackers last night for a snack around 7. I noticed on the crackers they're half the size they were before. You're paying more money for them. I goes, what the heck? And they're smaller crackers now. They're not the good size they were before. And then we bought some Philadelphia cream cheese at Walmart this past week. I saw some pineapple cream cheese. I hadn't seen that since 2019. So we ended up buying 4 of those. So and those make really good, great cracker dip. So what I ended up doing was I bought some celery because I like to have celery at around the holidays. I'll take the celery and I'll stuff it with the cream cheese and I'll have it for a snack, which is really, really good. It's really a healthy snack for you. And I ended up buying a nice, huge butterball turkey. We got a 20-pound turkey for Thanksgiving. Sister's coming over for sure. The other sister's going over to Newton, actually Dorchester, to see her son. He just bought a condo. And then she's going to see her boyfriend that night. And Donna and I are just going to have a nice, easy, quiet day today and tomorrow and Thursday with my sister. And So I asked Donna, she bought herself a pair of boots at Kohl's. and she was looking for a pair of size 6, and she liked the one that she found, but she says like they don't have that. So I looked through all the boots for her, and I found the pair of boots that she wanted, a size 6, right? And there was only one boot, but the other one was out up on the display. So she made sure it matched up with that. So she ended up buying them. So I was happy she bought herself something, you know. And it goes, oh, why don't you just buy yourself an early Christmas present? I don't really care. You know what? I don't really care about Christmas. I do in some ways, in some ways I don't. The simple reason is Donna and I get what we want all year long, and um, we. And you know, I told you, if you're gonna buy me anything, I got a little bit of a list together. I said I want to get that. I saw a nice butcher block set that had the knives already into a block, and it had a nice pair of kitchen shears with it, and it had an adjacent sharpener to it, and that was about $70. But they got it on sale right now with Black Friday going on sale, even lower than that. So when I asked the girl at the store, I said, "Well, what time you're opening Friday for Black Friday sale?" She said they're opening up at 5, and I'm usually up around 4 or 5 o'clock anyways, and I'm usually up usually around 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up most mornings, and I'm up all day. So I said, "Well, why don't we just go down there? If you're up, if you want to go down, just throw on some clothes and we'll go. You can take a shower when you come back, right? And just go back to bed, you know." So that's pretty what I want to do Friday, and I've already started to write down a list because I want to start replacing some of my kitchen gadgets and stuff like that. And that little mini dash I have over there, I saw they had a big supply of them out over there, and they got them on sale for like $15. So I want to pick up 2 or 3 of those because I go through quite a bit of those over the course of my year. So and I saw also a nice cookie cutter set that I want to get. And they had a nice sheeting pans. They got 4 different size sheeting pans all into one. So these are some of the things that her and I have been wanting to replace for a long time. And when I'm doing a lot of cooking now, I goes, I need to get all this stuff done. So why don't you just buy? I'll give you a list. You write it down, and you can pick me up for that for Christmas. And oh yeah, and I saw a nice cookie cutter set too. And I'm looking over there at the standalone mixers from KitchenAid. They're like $300 something over there. The Kohl's, not Kohl's, but Walmart's had them on sale for $249. And if you go down there Black Friday, they might even be cheaper than that. You know. So that's definitely for us to go. And I just the last time, I don't know if I told you guys this, but the last time I was over there at Kohl's, she asked me if I wanted a card, and I didn't really want a card. And she ran all the information through. She said you could get 60% off even if you don't get it accepted. And so I got accepted for a Kohl's card. And I just got my Kohl's card in yesterday. So, you know, and so now I got another open account that I really didn't want, but I'll just keep it down low as I can, and just every now and then when I want something, I'll buy it. But I sent out I'm sending out Friday. I want to see if it's going to go on sale Friday. I want to get a Blu-ray DVD player because like all these on that bookcase, all those behind you are all DVDs, and you know sometimes I want to start watching the Honeymooners and the Three Stooges episodes and all that stuff I got all over there that I like to watch. And they got a lot of movies they hadn't watched in a long time. And I can get a lot of the stuff through streaming, but sometimes, you know, my internet cable stinks here because a lot of times it'll go, I'm watching TV and all of a sudden it'll go black for about maybe 20 seconds or 30 seconds, it'll come back on, or I get a broken up feed and stuff like that, and it's driving me crazy. We got Comcast. I hate Comcast. So I told Donna, I think next year we're going to go over to Verizon. I think those are done, so let's go in the kitchen and get those out of the oven. Ay. I hope they're done anyways. They should be done. So again, this is just experimental, guys. I mean, it's cool. It's a fun experiment. I got to get a pop over, and I got to clean up that mess afterwards. I'm going to get everything going in the microwave oven. This is my kitchen. It's a combination kitchen, living room, and oven. Oh yeah, those are done. Those are done. Okay, I'm gonna check this out, guys. Shut that off. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna put that on the paper, the kitchen towel, so I don't burn the countertop. Just fold that over like that. Actually, do it this other way. Show you what the final product of this looks like. Now again, this is the first time that I ever made these, so let me flip the camera around. Hi. 2 flips. There we go. So this is what they look like. What do you guys think, huh? Can I cook or can I cook, huh? You back up the camera. Just gonna adjust the angle. But there you have our final product. That. So it's called flatbread kielbasa, and they put some sesame seeds on it for kind of garnish. And then we'll just pop one on a paper plate. Brand new paper plates. And you could, let me throw a little bit of mustard on there. Let me take one of these. Here we go. So there you have our final product. What do you guys think? Huh? Pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is put that down there like that. Okay. Take a little bit of mustard. Put a tablespoon. Okay. Okay. Don't lose my, and there you have our final product. Isn't that cool? So we flip the camera around, and we're going to flip it up, and we're going to go back to the living room, and we're going to go talk. Back to my bedroom, actually, my backslash studio. I'm going to have a piece of it together. So you're going to have a piece of that together. That green screen you see in the back there, I use that for filming. If you're a video editor and you know what you're doing, you can use a green screen. But if you don't know what you're doing with a green screen, you can, you know, YouTube has a lot of videos. But I use a program called Filmora, and I also use Adobe After Effects and Adobe Premiere for my video editing. And yeah, so I use all those programs. The Adobe programs, if you're not an advanced user for video editing, can be quite intimidating. But if you really want a great program to edit video, the Filmora is the way to go. So this is the product that we just did. Look at that, nice and golden brown. Took about 20 minutes, and that's kielbasa, and it could be hot dogs. You can use the same type of formula for you know, if you wanted to do hamburgers, like I suppose. Look at that, guys. So I just got that, but I usually do this little bit of mustard on my hot dog, on my kielbasa. Really good. Hi, Brenda. It's my favorite Coke Zero. Now, when I was a kid growing up, I lived off of Mountain Dew soda. I used to drink a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew soda every day. But yeah, look at that. Okay, nice sesame seeds. And then they have nice golden brown. And again, we could have done that in the air fryer. I mean, you could cut these up a little, you know, cubes and do it that way too. And you know, just put them around the plate, and you can have them around for a snack or a late night snack if you're hungry. But I never made that like this before. This is the first. Really good. I love the dough more than anything. The dough is really good. I could eat just the dough the way it is. In fact, you can, if you wanted to make this into like garlic bread, and did the same thing that I did and rolled it up into little logs, you could use that as a supplement to bread if you're having a low carb spaghetti sauce. And because I do that all the time. So what I'll do is I'll edit the video. I'm gonna leave the video the way it is. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna in the show more. I'll add the directions on how to make this and how much the ingredients and the recipe, in other words, and what you need to do for the recipe. Well, you can see it's very, very simple. That's how it came out. This was the first time that I ever did this. And here's the texture of the bread. It's just like bread. And again, you could just eat the bread the way it is. If you wanted a couple of eggs in the morning, you could do this for nice bread. Make it like a little dose. So what I got going on here, on my computer screen, I'm watching it, and it's, yeah, so I'm just watching. It's funny because I'm watching my cat over there, yeah. My computer screen and the actual live is about maybe about a 20-second delay, and I'm just watching me patting the cat. Finally got to lifted up his head. Now I'm watching my dishes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that, Brenda. We got to get a nice. When you're working with food and doing a lot of cooking like I've been doing lately, you really need the proper essentials to be able to do all this and make it all happen. And so we're definitely going to be getting that for Christmas. And I want to make sure I have the sharpener with it because, and also all of our dishes that you guys see me use all the time, including this fork. I've had this fork for like 40 years. You don't think it's time to replace this? And so we finally replaced the dinner dishes that we had because we were down to 3 dishes. And, since they got my sister coming over Thursday, I didn't want to eat off of the paper plate because I eat off of the paper plate almost every day because I want to save on I don't feel like doing dishes. But, at the end of the day, I'm trying to make my videos more attractive for you guys to come in my channel and watch my videos. And again, if you got anything specifically you want me to make. Now, I know, Amber, you were telling me the other day about something about fudge. Now, I think I'm going to make you a nice fudge video and see if you might be enjoying some of that around the Christmas time. But I'll make it before that. But I got all the ingredients for that now. It's very, very simple. Yeah, so Christmas time for dessert. I don't know if you ever heard of this, but Donna makes strawberry parfait. What she does is she buys the little baby marshmallows. Okay, it's not keto and it's not low carb, so it is what it is. Don't judge. She'll take a couple of containers of regular strawberries, and she'll put them into the marshmallows in a bowl, and she'll mix it up and then put it in the refrigerator overnight. And then over the course of the day or night, whatever, she'll mix that all up a little bit. And then what she'll do at that point, when they're ready, she'll take some heavy whipping cream and she'll whip that all up, and she'll fold the whipping cream into the strawberries. And then she'll put, we have these little dessert cups, and she'll put it in the dessert with some graham crust filling on the bottom, and it's wicked good. But we only have that at Christmas time, and that's when I have at Christmas time, usually with a holiday ham. And then, of course, when the New Year's coming up, we're having Chinese on New Year's Eve. I usually go down to the Chinese place and I get Reese for the plate, her and I, and keeping everything as simple and as low carbs as possible this year. Because I can't believe it. I'm down 22 pounds in 2.5 weeks. I goes, holy crowley, So I'm really happy about that. And again, if you live locally, we have the stroll event coming up on the 3rd. And that goes on from 3 to 5 o'clock, followed by the parade and the tree lighting. We have the Montezuma Corral, that Sunday on the 4th, I believe, in the City Hall. And then we have, the week later, we had the La Mr. Colonial Band, and I film all that stuff. And despite what the studio says anymore, I don't care. But those are all my projects, and I'm not having them taking those projects away from me. And if he doesn't want my video, then they'll go up on YouTube. So that's what we got going on, guys. Again, thank you for coming along this afternoon. I hope I did okay. And again, I'll put all the information, what you need for this, in the show more. I use the almond flour brand from the friends at Walmart. It's the Great Value brand because it's a great quality product. And when I was in Walmart with Donna, I saw a bunch of spices over there in the big tote there. I think they were like 2 for $1 or something like that. But I told Donna another gift I'm thinking about getting for Christmas there for myself is I want to get a spice rack about with all the spices already in the spice rack. So all I got to do is just replace the spices with some of the stuff that I got in there. And to that, all the other stuff I used up, and keep them all in a nice organized thing over there, all by alphabetical order. So when I want a nice spice, I'll have it. Because I got to go keep going. A lot of times I go look for something and I can't find it. Like yesterday, her and I went to Market Basket yesterday. The place was jam packed with people, and everybody was going every which way but loose in the store. And oh yeah, it's 2 or 3 people text me today. She said, Ron, it's very nice talking to you yesterday at Market Basket, and I got to meet your wife finally. And I goes, oh yeah, okay. So what's great about meeting people that like what you guys, if you live locally and stuff, I can actually match the face up with a person and goes, oh okay, that's what she looks like or he looks like, and oh he follows the same stuff I follow, and it's okay to have different views about different topics and stuff like that. Just remember that we're all here to help one another. I'm here to help you. You guys are helping me to keep my weight down and on track. I feel really good with the holidays. And going forward, I'm going to continue doing the live videos. Oh yeah, Maria, I wanted to tell you something. I went on my analytics this morning, and I have 1,182 subscribers now. And ever since the ketogenic woman interviewed me, I picked up like 450 subscribers, and I have 2,500 lifetime watch time hours. So I'm getting there. So I just got to keep chugging away with the live videos and chugging away with the throwing up recipes and my weekly adventures and anything else I can think of to throw on the YouTube channel that you guys might enjoy watching. But the only thing that drives me crazy is just bouncing back and forth with this and this and this and this. I don't know if they got to simple it away, you'll let me know. But I got to be careful too with my back and everything. It's not so much my back, my hip area. I was in a lot of pain Friday night when I did the bingo Friday night. And it's finally back to where it should be. And now we got Friday night rolling around again. I told Betty, it says, the girl that manages the bingo, if we got enough help on the floor Friday, Betty, I want to play because I haven't played in about 2 months now, and I got enough money in my wallet to play. And we'll see what happens. If she don't, then I'll play another week. But I already told her last Friday, I said, Betty, I only got, at the end of the second week of January be my last week for a little while because I'm going on the 16th of January, and I probably won't be coming back to the end of February because I'm taking my time this year. Last year when I did my hip surgery, I was right there on the second week doing that, and I shouldn't have had. So I'm really taking my time this time with this stuff. When I'm ready to come back, I'm going to come back. If my wife wants to play bingo, I'll drop her off, and somebody will bring her home. But. This time I'm watching out for Donna and I'm watching out for Ron. That's it. I'm not going to worry about the city stuff anymore once I get my hip out. So, because I got to get that under control, and I want to go walking again. I want to go walking the 3 to 4, 5 miles of walk every day that I was doing, and I miss that. But anyways, I'm going to get going. I'm going to finish up my snack. I'm going to go in there and pack all that stuff up, the leftover. I'll have that again tomorrow for a snack or later if I'm hungry. Be watching for Anne-Marie tomorrow night. She does the game night on Wednesday. Again, Sunday, I was a little bit late with that. I'm sorry, I kind of forgot about it in one way. And then I looked up, oh, wait a minute, she does game night, So, and we're still working on that. I got a little bit of quirks I got to work out with that. I kind of like to do one on a Monday night and a Saturday night would be a good night to do those nights. But we'll see what happens with that. But anyways, you guys have a terrific day. Hope I didn't talk too long. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay vigilant. Remember, God loves you. I love you. Have an amazing day. And then don't forget, subscribe and share, like, and have a great day. And talk to you guys later. Bye.